Now this is question number 6, and we have to find out all the points of discontinuity. So to solve such type of question, you have to remember the three conditions. So let me introduce you with this question first, then I will tell you the step by step each and everything. How can you prove the discontinuity of this function? Fine. Here the fx is given to us. Okay, this function is continuous at 2 3. This is not given to us, so only this function is given to us. So in this question, what you have to assume, let k be any real number. We are taking constant k value, that is any real number, and you have to consider three cases in this question. First case is if your k is less than 2 and your k is equals to 2, and if your k is more than 2. Fine. So I'm solving the first case. If your k is less than 2, if your k is less than 2, that means what? For less than 2, you will take this value 2x plus 3. Fine. So your fx will be 2x plus 3 in first case, and when you will replace x with k, so this would be 2k plus 3. This will come. Okay, now you have to take the limit x approaches to k of function fx. So at a place of fx, you have to put 2x plus 3 limit x approaches to k. So at a place of x, I am putting k, so this is coming. Fine. Now you can say that fk and this limit both are coming equal. Fk and this limit both are coming equal, hence the function is continuous for all the real number less than 2. At this first case, the function is continuous. Now you have to take the second case, that is k equals to 2. In second case, three cases will arise. Okay, in second, when k is equal to 2, then three cases will arise. First of all, you have to find out at 2 for value of the function at 2, then you have to take the left hand limit, and then you have to take the right hand limit, as you have done in question number 1 of the same exercise. Fine. So let me adjust the next page, just wait. Yes, here we are considering the case number 2. Fine. When your k is equal to 2, so when your k is equal to 2, you will take fx will be your 2x plus 3. You can see in question. Okay, your x is what we are putting. Your x, I'm putting x equal to 2 here. So when you put 2, you will get 2 into 2, that would be 4 plus 3, that would be 7. Fine. And then you have to take left hand limit. Left hand limit means what? Limit fx x tends to 2 minus. Here x tends to 2 minus, then value of the function is x. So the value of x is less than 2. That means you have to take fx will be 2x plus 3. Okay, you can take this value from the question, and same limit you have to copy here. Now the next step is x is equal to 2 minus h. Okay, I think this you have done in question number 1. No need to repeat this. So your x is equal to 2 minus h. This 2 is just for, because at 2 you have to find out the value. Fine. So minus sign indicates left hand limit. So 2 minus h. So a value of x is what? At 2. So you have to put the value of x 2, and your h would be 0. So in the next step, you limit h approaches to 0, tends to 0, and you have to put the value of x, that is 2 minus h here, and then you have to insert it and add or subtract. You will get the value 7. Now see, this at 2 is coming 7, left hand limit is also coming 7. In your if your RHL be if you will get the value of RHL which would be 7, then it is continuous. So in RHL, limit fx x tends to 2 plus your fx, that means what, the value of x is more than 2, so you will take fx would be 2x minus 3 here in this case. Okay, and limit will the same. Again, x equals to 2 plus h. Again your x would be 2 plus h here. Your x is 2 and your value of h would be 0. So limit x tends to 0 and you have to replace this x with 2 plus h. So I'm replacing it. And when you will put h equals to 0 here, you will get 1. So as you can see, f2 and LHL both are equal but is not equals to RHL. So this function is not continuous at x equals to 2. It is discontinuous. Got it? Case 3. If your k is more than 2. If your k is more than 2, then your fx's will be this. You can take this value from the question, and in case 3 you have to put x equals to k here, so you will get 2k minus 3, this step, and then limit x approaches to k and a function fx. At a place of fx you have to put the value and you have to put the limit, that would be 2k minus 3. So here you can see that these two are coming equal, hence function is continuous at k is more than 2. Fine. So function is not continuous at k equals to 2 only. So this is how we can solve the question. Okay. After that, I am solving question number 12 also, and rest of the question you have to solve of this type. If you have doubts, you can ask. Hello everyone. This is your another type of the question. Okay. In this question you have to find out the point of discontinuity. Fine. And I'm solving a question number 12 first. Okay. So see question number 12. Here the function fx is given to you. When you will solve the question of this type and you have to find out the discontinuity, point of discontinuity, so you have to take the 3 cases. First you have to assume that let k be a real number. Okay, and then you have to assume 3 cases. The first case is when k is less than 1, second case when k is equals to 1, or third case when k is more than 1. So these 3 cases you have to keep in your mind. Fine. So in case 1, that is if k is less than 1. Fine. In case first we are taking case 1. In case 1 we are taking k is less than 1. First you have to find out the value of a function at k when x is equals to k. So when your k is less than 1, your function is defined, you have to take this function x raised to the power 10 minus 1. Okay, and then when you have to find out fk, then you will replace x by k. So you will get k raised to the power 10 minus 1 like this. Okay, and then you have to take the limit, that limit x tends to k of function fx. Fine. Then limit x approaches to k, function fx will be x raised to the power 10 minus 1. It would be x raised to the power 10 minus 1. Now you have to put the value of k, and when you will put the value of x, that is limit of x, that is k, you will get k raised to the power 10 minus 1, and you will get this statement. That means what, your fk is equals to this. Okay, your fk is coming this. If both are equal, hence the function f is continuous for all real numbers less than 1. Your first case you have proved. Okay, where it is continuous when your k is less than 1. Now your second case is when k is equals to 1. Okay, so when you will take k equals to 1, then you have to find out the three things. First is your at fk, okay, at that value, at sorry, not fk, at 1 you will calculate, and then you will take left hand limit, then you will take right hand limit, or if all the three things are equal, then it will be continuous at k equals to 1. So let's start. We are finding the value at k equals to 1. So when k, first of all we will find out the function which you will take at a place of fx when you k equals to 1. So here it is. So you will take the same function, this one, when your x is equals to 1. So what I am doing, I am finding the value at f equals to 1. So f1 will be, you will take this function and at a place of x you will put 1. So it would be 1 raised to the power 10 minus 1, like this. So it will be 0. Fine. Then you have to take left hand limit. In left hand limit, concentrate properly, because this is a very important question and little bit tricky. So if you will understand the step, then you are able to solve. So please concentrate properly in this. So now I am finding out left hand limit. So left hand limit, you will take limit x tends to 1 minus function fx. Okay. Then limit x tends to 1 minus, so your function fx will be x raised to the power 10 minus 1, x raised to the power 10 minus 1. Got it? Now up to this step I think everything is clear. Got it? Now let me adjust the next page. Yes. Now here, as you know that in left hand limit you have to put x equals to the value of x, that is 1, minus h, as we have done in question number 1. Fine. So your x is equals to 1 minus h. So you have to put the value of x. X would be 1. Okay. So this 1 and 1 will come. Your h would be 0. Got it? So, and you have to replace x by 1 minus h. So I am just putting the value 1 minus h raised to the power 10 minus 1. Fine. And your limit h approaches to 0. Now you have to put the value of h in this equation. You put when h equals to 0, it will be 1 raised to the power 10, that would be 1. So 1 minus 1, that would be 0. Fine. Now you have to take right hand limit. Fine. So limit x approaches to 1 plus of fx. So the value of fx would be x raised to the power 10 minus 1. Wait, just wait. Similarly, your last step is you have to find out RHL. So in RHL, the limit x tends to 1 plus, that is fx. So here the value of x is more than 1, because 1 plus means the value of x will be more than 1. So if it is more than 1, then your function would be x square. Your fx would be x square. You can see in your question. Okay. So now we have to put x equals to 1 plus h, this plus sign for RHL. Okay, then h. Then you have to put x equals to 1, because at x we have to the limit of x is 1. So at a place of x you have to put 1, the 1 plus h, and your h would be 0 in this step. Okay. After that, here you have to put the value of x, that is 1 plus h whole square, limit h tends to 0. Okay. Same steps you have to do as you have done in the question number 1. Okay. So now you have to put h equals to 0. So when you will put h equals to 0, you will get the value 1. So here you can see that your left hand limit was 0, your right hand limit is 1. and at 1 it was also 0, so they are not equal. So all the three conditions are not equal, therefore the function is discontinuous at x equals to 1. Got it? Now this is your third case. Here the value of k is more than 1, so your fk you have to find out first. So if it is more than 1, so the value of the function is x square. So at a place of x I am putting k, so it would be k square. Fine. So limit fx, you have calculated this value. Now you have to take limit x approaches to k, function fx, that is equal to limit x tends to 1, x tends to k. At a place of fx I am putting x square. Okay, then you have to put the value and it is also coming k square. This is the same as you have done in the case 1. In case 1 your function was different, but here the function is different. That's it. The way is same. So here your fk and this limit both are equal, hence the function is continuous for all real numbers more than 1. Got it? So this is how we can solve this kind of question. Fine. Now see, this is your question number 17 of your NCERT. Fine. This is another type. So here we have to find out the relationship between the variables a and b. Got it? And this function is continuous at x equals to 3. This is given to us. So again, if it is continuous at x equals to 3, so we have to take the three conditions. At 3 we will find out the value, then we will find out left hand limit and right hand limit. Fine. So at 3 I am going to find out. So when x equals to 3, so this function you have to take, that would be ax plus b. So out of x I am putting 3, so you will get 3a plus 1. So this is the value of function at x equals to 3. Now I am solving left hand limit, and left hand limit x tends to 3 minus of function fx. Fine. Limit x tends to 3 minus, and the value of fx would be, if it is 3 minus, that means function is less than 3. So it is less than 3, that means you have to take this value at a place of fx, to ax plus b. Fine. After that, again the same trick you have to apply which you have applied in question number 1. Put x equals to 3, because at 3 you have to find the value 3 minus h. Okay, this minus is for left hand limit, and then you have to put x equals to 3 and you will get the value of h, that is 0. Now in the next step, limit x tends to 0, h tends to 0, and put the value of h, that is 3 minus h, into a plus 1. Put h equals to 0 here and you will get 3a plus 1. So this is your left hand limit. This is your left hand limit. Now you have to find out right hand limit. That is again same, limit x tends to 3 plus here of function fx. So fx, the value of fx you will take here, that would be x is greater than 3, so the value of fx will be bx plus 3. Okay, again x equals to 3 plus h, here you have to put a sign of positive because it is RHL. So h, at a place of x put 3, and this 3 will come here, the value of h will be 0. So now limit h tends to 0, b, at a place of this x put 3 plus h plus 3. Now put the limit h is 0 here, you will get 3b plus 3, like this. This is your RHL, and this is given to us, the function is continuous. So what I am doing, I am putting LHL and RHL both equal. So this value and this value will be equal, because here it is given to us the function is continuous. Okay, so both RHL and HL